1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, so I kind of figured this thing out, and well, I didn't totally figure it out, but I'm gonna do this thing. Okay, so let's get this music down, and it's time to be live to finish up this Cine rig. Now I got the camera here. Hold on, Alexa, turn off top camera. This is one little glitch. Alexa, turn on top camera. So I said, Alexa, turn on top camera. So if you have a, oh really, that's what we doing now? Epic Alexa fail. Never mind. Let's just cut the cameras on and do it this way. All right, Alexa, cameras on. So once again, sorry about this. We are back, and she turned everything off by accident. Can't rely on Alexa to do everything, so she does what she wants to do, and we're back now. So monitors get back on, and I'm going to finish up this Cine rig. Okay, so where were we at? Wow, I think I'm going to have to edit that out. Ain't I going to have to edit that out? So now what I was trying to do was go to this camera over here. Let's get back in focus, dude. Okay, music off. I gotta put back on my do some work music. So down here on the floor, I'm going to have my Elgato foot piece, and the foot piece is going to allow me to switch the cameras, and I'm going to turn my other monitor on over here. Because I need to see what's going on. Okay. So here's what we got so far, and where's the jib at? This is the A7C, and it is my Cine rig hookup. Now one thing I like is the way I got all this hooked up, and I'll do a full video on it later, is the fact that there's an on and off button on here. This is from Small Rig. So let's go in closer, and that is going to be a push of this button here. Hey, come on, pedal. There we go. So I push this button right here, everything goes off. So let's do this. I got this from Caleb DSLR Shooter, where he actually does this thing right here on the side. And what's going to happen is if I push this button here, everybody goes off. So the screen up top goes off. Let's get back out. The screen up top goes off. The camera goes off, and whatever else is connected to here goes off. So I hit this one button with the V-mount battery on here. This comes on. Of course, you have to manually just pop the screen and turn it on. Now, an A7 is going to pop right on. A Lilliput A7 will come straight on if you want a bigger one. This camera doesn't, this monitor doesn't do it. A couple of other ones don't do it. This has everything on. It's going to pop up, give me the picture up top. I'm excited about that. Today I just got my HDMI cord, and so I have to plug that in, hook this onto the side. I got my handle down here with I got a large microphone on here. I'm probably going to switch it, but I'm going to take that off soon. So here's the deal, and the reason why I just wanted to jump on here real quick and just show a couple of things that I'm doing with this. These Edelchrome feet right here are the bomb. When I say to put a plate under the bottom is good, but to have the flexibility of, I call them like the crab legs or the leg walkers. It's actually one of the dopest things that I got going on this piece right here. Because when you lift this up from the top, you have your mat box and everything on the front. This guy right here, you can just sit this down comfortably anywhere. You don't have to worry about it tipping over, and you can fold these feet away. Now I got it mounted on this Benro small stand right here, and I have it on this another Edelchrome piece. And I like to put this up and jack him up like, like it's like a car that you're working on. So once again, here we go. Have that, and all right. Oh, sorry. It went out. Okay, sorry, Sam. Yeah, I got lost. But so here's the deal. I got my legs and stuff here, I got this in the air, and the reason I was holding off was because I had to get another lens. So you talk about gas, check this baby out right here. Let's see if this is the go-in. This right here is the A7C, and so that is slightly different from what is going on here. So let's switch this target, see if this Edelchrome works right, and go back to the jib camera. Yes. So, wow, where are you going? You're just going in the air. I guess the target, let's go back to this target. All right, so she lost the other target. Nonetheless, this right here is the heavy 2470. This is a 2870. This guy is so much smaller. Right here, of course, we got a 82, and this is a 67, I believe. Yeah, this is a 67. So lens is much smaller. Let's turn him around. I'd have to turn him around this way, but I will do it. Okay, spin him around. That lens is much smaller here, so we're doing a great job here for lightweight. But I don't really care about the Cine rig being lightweight. The thing is, I want to be able to take a less heavy lens on the A7 IV, and then I don't mind a heavy one on here. So I'm going to put this lens back on here. That's going to be the rig hookup, but I'm gonna leave this on here for now to show what I'm about to do on these pieces. Now let's get to it. What I chose to do, DSLR Shooter Caleb, he did some amazing things, and I like what he did with his Cine rig. And I got this where I had to offset the battery in the back, so it's just slightly one notch over, so that I can get this open and be flush to the side with the screen, so I can see the screen here. Have the flexibility of turning it on the side, so I can look like that. Okay, I'm probably going to get an Atmos on top here, not the Ninja, but just for GP. I like the way they look, but for now this lily put is fine. All small rig stuff, especially this plate, this battery plate here. Everybody's plugged in on the side over here. I still have a USB for a telephone or something like that on the side. A light if I wanted to, but this right here, I used the dummy battery, the Canon dummy battery to put on the back of here, and then to bring it into here to plug it into the 12 volt on the side. Careful with the camera, dummy battery goes into the 8 volt, and you slap that back on here. Now I'm not going to do a whole bunch of tightening or whatever. One thing I did note that most people don't really realize, got to be careful. This button here, they'll sell you this button, but they won't tell you specifically and point out this is not going to work with an A7C, the button, because the remote, it does not have a remote hole on there, so it'll have to be Bluetooth, which is not really good for punch and run and go, gun and running or whatever, and hitting the on and off button. So this is basically a dummy red button that's on here. I'll give you a better shot of it later, or let me see if I can do that. How about this? There, see, that's a red button on there. Oh, check it out. My trusty punch the button. So that's a red button right there. That red button is not going to work with the A7C. It'll work with my other one, but yeah, I don't have that camera. Okay. Hook this up to that camera. So now we're back to the jib. Mind you, people, I am using my pedal on the floor so I can keep my hands up here, and you only got 3 shots. Okay, now let's get what I wanted to do on here, and I'll just jump off of this live. The handle I had on the side, I took it off with the microphone on here because I had to dismantle that, because on the side here I got this one little cord, and here it is in this bag right here. There's a little cord here. Let's get over top. Okay. Pull in. So there's a little small cord here, and that is the 3.5 inch jack. And I have that so that it sticks out of the side of the camera here, so it doesn't get in the way with the handle. And I'm going to neatly place these cords also with the microphone. The microphone is going to sit up top, and we will route these wires and be able to have them in a neat connect together so that they can basically sit at this right angle here. So see this right angle here? We have that. So now when I have my headphones to monitor, I don't have to try to dig in here to try to put the headphone jack over there. Let me turn around so you can see. Let's pull this in. I don't have to sit there and fart around to try to get the headphone jack in there. So let's say if I had headphones and I'm trying to get in there, you got to try to maneuver all around. So why not just have the cord just sticking out here so you can plug right in and have it mounted. I'm going to probably like mount it right to the back of this battery here some kind of way, or I'll put it somewhere around here where this just pretty much sticks up here or sits right next to the HDMI, so you can plug right in and you'll be good to go. All right, so both are 2.8. You are absolutely right, John. They are 2.8. Sorry, I didn't see that. I didn't put the comments up. And so you know what I'm going to do, John? I'm going to do this because the direction I'm looking in is kind of hard to see, but I am going to do that real quick. And so how about a screen overlay? I'm just going to do that just in case. So we'll do a camera overlay here, and we're going to pick, no, I did the wrong thing. Keith, come on, you can do better than this. How about this guy? Yes. And we're going to pick the comment section. Let's go Ecamm Live and comments and reactions. Boom. How about that? Let's size this in, put these on the screen. We're going to get this big. And how do they teach us to move it? Look at that. I like it. Move this in. And so now I see that Coffee and Tech is right here, and I can slide that guy over there. So turn this music down a little bit more, but you are absolutely right. They are both 2.8. All right, so I'm going to jump in and dive in and get this Cine rig done best as I can before I bore anybody that comes through. Nobody's really watching, but I like to just leave this up anyway. I'm getting excited about this. Okay, so the cord is over here, so I don't have to worry about it getting in the way. I'm going to tuck him underneath there, bring him up this side. So this is going to be my headphone cord sticking up here. Microphone cord is here. And for the HDMI, so here's the deal. HDMI is going to go underneath. No, HDMI is going to go right over here. The problem was the other HDMI thing was dead. So I'm going to take, and I have to get my Allen wrenches, which I have them ready. And we are going to, oh, that's the wrong one. We're going to take this guy out here and take these off. All right, let's go, music. There we go. Dot Rock is here. Dot, you know what, man? Maybe you can help me along with this, and I can put you in a bubble while I'm doing this, because you can entertain folks, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So Dot Rock, hang on 1 second there, bro. Let me see what I got going on here. And I'm gonna take that right there, and we're gonna take, and we got that, and hang on. Wow, come on, people. All right, hitting the button right there. And once she opens, it is to the point. Doc, I am about to send you something right now. Jedi Council. And there we go. Now, all right, there, that's done. So let's get this guy here. And I want to make sure this HDMI, because this is not an A7, that new boy, and it doesn't have HDMI. So now we got this HDMI. We're going to put that in here, tightening down. Let's get in. She's good. All right, let's get this guy in here. And once we get this down, we got him screwed into the side of the cage. So we have our HDMI sitting on the outside, and that goes right to the monitor. And that works for the cage. My boy is here, and to help a brother out, because a boy don't know what the ham sandwich he doing. And I'm going to do this guy and put this handsome face on here. And that handsome face is none other than the one and only, up here, your narrator, to help a little brother out who don't know what the hell he doing with a Cine rig, but just doing something to be doing something. Say a couple of words so I can hear you. Make sure your mic is on.
Yeah, dude, my mic always sound nice.
Okay, your mic is on. Your mic is on. Oh, I ain't worried about the quality. I know the quality is beast. I was just make sure it's on.
Yo, looking good. I haven't put rails on mine. As a matter, it's really funny you doing that because I just took mine out of the cage because I've been playing with this Arsenal thing that I picked up. But yeah, I'm about to put it back in the cage because I got to start rigging up for Diego. And what I'm trying to come up with right now is like fast ways to get it in and out of the cage.
Dude.
So what I did was I mounted the HDMI thing like you did, right? And then I got my my monitor and my little purple cable. Man, you got to get the gel and done purple cable. Come on,
you know what? So look, I got the blue. I got the Tom Buck. I got the Tom Buck condors.
I got the blue cable too. I got both.
I call it the Tom Buck Condor Blue.
Right. So yeah, I ended up getting both cables. And the only reason why I want to be able to dip mine in and out is because Miss Felicia was over here showing off today with her ZU M3. She was like, "Look, guys, don't this." You remember on Matrix when she say, "Don't the cookie smell good, don't it?" That was what she was doing.
Got you. That makes sense. That would be Felicia, man. Yeah, I was sitting here farting around trying to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do.
Good, though.
Yo,
is that the mini V mount on the back?
Yes. So that's the FX Lion. That's the FX Lion on the back. Now let me tell you, since you have it already, I'm going to tell you that this joint, when I say it's boss, this putting the legs on there is everything, dude. Cause you can fold it in, and notice I got it mounted under the bottom. You can put any kind of, quick release that you have. You can still put it underneath of this guy.
I like it.
Isn't it crazy? So look,
one thing when you rigged out is you got to sit it down sometimes.
Right.
And it don't sit straight. But with the legs like that,
the legs do. You can sit it, you can offset it, you can do whatever the heck you want with it. Matter of fact, you can use it as handles against your body. Holding this, you can stick the legs out the back and press it against your chest.
Yes.
That's why let me tell you, this Edelkrone thing, they gonna shout me out for this. Cause I'm like, I think I'm the first one that's got these legs on a rig. That's the thing.
Smart.
And with the quick release on here,
sit it down, you can. And then with the Z, is the base of the Z plate strong enough to, like, if you got to sit it on? So, okay, let me put it this way. So now you be driving down the road and you pull over to the side, right? And it'll be the scenic area, right? In the scenic area, it'll be like a concrete wall. Is that Z plate sturdy enough to sit your camera down on a concrete wall and, like, still be able to lift it up a little bit if you got to get
this
over
plate
the
here?
Grass? Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. I mean, you would have to put these feet under the bottom of this, though.
Yeah. Okay.
And so this quick release here, got the quick release on there on the plate, small rig setup. And, I didn't put the quick on the bottom of this right now, but look at this guy. Comes right up, and you just put these legs up here, and you stand the homeboy up like a crab walking down the street. So your Cine rig, you carrying it, you can drop him down. You filming, throw the legs together, fold them all the way up, and you got a handle under the bottom if you want to cradle it while you hold it over here.
Or sometimes you want one hand on the top and one hand on the side just for stability.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So, like, you're holding it like that. If it starts to get heavy, you just flick the legs out and hold it for stability.
Right. Dude, let me tell you, when I say this is, I'm getting excited about it. So I was walking around the house, like, filming Tina a little bit, just, messing around with her.
I saw your little piece today.
Dude, and I was like, yo, I'm liking this. Now I get it. Cause I did some reviewing and watching to see, like, who the heck needs all this crap? And it's like, yo, it's more so like it inspires you to shoot. I mean, somebody like you and a couple professionals, they know technically why they have it, study your shot. But dude, I put the matte box on there and all. I got excited. Like, I don't know what the hell I need all this stuff for, but I'm having fun with it.
So here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing about Cine rigs. the camera itself has a lot of built-in capabilities that a lot of people won't know because you're not maximizing it without the rest of the rig. To us, to you people who come from cameras, it looks like a lot. To us, coming from what we came from, it's not a lot at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not a lot. Not as a matter of fact, let me show you something. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on.
Go for it. And then let me see. Let me set up a screen for you. Let me set up a full. I'll do it on this guy here. So when I hit whoa. Okay, I like it. It got these things going on, but I'm gonna put dot rock on this screen. Okay, and then I'll take this guy off. We'll keep that floating around over there, make him a little bit smaller. And
now remember, this is no legs, no rails, no monitor, no nothing. This is just the brains. And this sucker right here is about 12, 15 pounds, maybe more. No, it's probably closer to 20. It's
Good
about
Lord.
20 pounds with nothing on it. I have no lens yet, right? I have no rails. It has the little lines right there for the rails. You know those pipes that you just put in?
Right. So it's built in there.
But there's no rails yet. There's no battery yet. There's no recording spot. Drive yet. There's just the brains. So to what you think looks big to you right now, it's like, to us, that's like house shoes. You know what I mean? From them Sunday brogans to come in and throw in your little slippers and be about yourself. So yeah, this joint right here is heavy as sin.
Good Lord.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you need. So do you put that on your shoulder or?
Yes.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay, got you.
See, that's what the little archway right there. See the small little arch. That's what that arch is for. And then you have the rails out in front with two handles, like you see people doing with the DSLR. And man, by the time you done shooting, your shoulder feel like your hips. That joint want to come off.
I can only imagine. So wait, so how is this going to take you off of there? Wait 1 second. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out these. I hit a darn switch, and okay. So why did it just want to take you off of there? Okay, I see now. I got it.
Cool how you got it even coming out of your iMac. Because your iMac over there just running Ecamm, picking it up as NDI.
Dude, it's picking it up through. I do have an Ethernet cable running from one computer to the other.
Oh, there you go. Yep, that's cool.
So the other one is I'm kind of using that as a monitor. A free monitor.
What I mean. So you just use it as a monitor, throw the output from Ecamm over there via NDI.
Right. Dope. So here's the crazy thing, dude. So this comes right out, right? It pops right out. The battery plate, I literally jacked the idea of this one thing right here. And it's funny, Mr. Camera Junkie knew it too. And somebody else said it to me. I got this from Caleb. DSLR Shooter, is that his name? Caleb, right?
Yeah. Caleb Pike, yeah.
Caleb Pike. I like how he did this, and because I don't like the battery. Like if you got something as big as what you got there or something larger, it don't matter how long the rails are. But if you're doing like me, I'm trying to be compact. I got an 8-inch rail instead of a 6-inch, just for the extra in case I want to put manual lens on there or something. But here in the back, and to keep it looking sexy, I wanted to put that battery there. So I had to slide this guy over one notch. The weight is still even. And to put this back here so it's flush right there. Today what I was doing was I had to get, I wanted to get this Hdmi adapter. I had extra ones. I put it on here. And then I thought about it and I was like plugging the headphones. I kept having to go around stuff or whatever. So I just got a small extension. I'm going to put this neatly up in here so you can just get the headphones on there. We good to go. Yep. So now I got that behind there. Got this. It's time to put this rail back on. And so, this is good because it's what do you call it? A RE, is it? Is it called? Yeah. Okay, so that's a RE, and she pops in right on here. Let me get her around. Sorry. I got the Allen wrench sitting in my hand. Don't need an Allen wrench for that guy. Let's go. And the doors, man. So here's a little funny story. The L bracket that I got for the new cameras we got, it's so many people pissed because the L bracket, you have to shift it to get in and out those doors. So you have to commit to, I'm open the HDMI or I'm gonna open up the something else, but you have to commit to it because it doesn't just stay there.
You know, I haven't done it yet, but I think there's a way to take the doors off. It's like a little clip on the inside. And I've been thinking about it because, like, but then I live near the beach, so.
Oh, yeah, you want to be careful.
So those doors get on my nerves.
Yeah.
Hey, did you pick this joint up yet? The little small big joint?
What is that?
Right?
What the heck is it?
Allen keys, all of the small rig sizes.
Okay, got you. Did not pick that
20
up.
20 bones, bro. 20 bones. Then the other side is a Phillips, and then a blade. You know what I mean? So it's got all the stuff you need to do your small rigging. You get it this joint, the all metal joint, or you can get it with aluminum. The other thing that's cool about this is on the side, you can if you want to take it on the road, take a couple extra screws. You can throw a couple extra screws in here and just leave them sat there. Then the other one, I've not got there yet. So
that's because you're so busy on lives with the big people.
You know what I'm saying? So this one little joint right here, I built one for me and one for Katie. So you come up in here, right? And I got Velcro, like, you know, little small rig tools and whatnot. Got quarter 20 slugs so that you can, you know, sometimes it don't fit. The thing be long and you just got a piece of like naked sticking out, which is a good way to stab yourself. You can screw this on there. Also, this helps as a tightening washer if you have a long, you know how sometimes you put the monitor on, you got the one screws up, one screws down, kind of like this. Right? So you can add the extra one as a buffer. You know what I mean? So you can screw one to the top of what you're holding, one to the bottom of what you're holding, and now it's tight.
See,
I put spirit levels, right?
Dude, I love those things.
The rubber flat spirit level for something, because you never know. I got USB adapters, A to C, C to A. I know you got a bunch of mic stands in your joint, but you put this on the cap and this lets your mic stand become a quarter 20. So you can put a light on the mic stand or something like that. Right? I got black versions because, you know, February.
That's a good way to put it. Real good way to put it.
Light spigots because you want to mount a light somewhere or something like that. I got like a bunch of different size light spigots and stuff in there. These are just when you want to mount something flush that has a quarter 20, but you want to mount it to your rig. You screw this in one side of the rig, the other thing to the other side of the rig. So small lights, something like that. It's real dope. Or say I want to put an iPhone in a cage and then screw it to the top of my regular case, and so my iPhone can be my monitor or my extra shot. You know, that's what those are for. These are like extra small rig screws with tether hooks on them, so you can mount it to any kind of things. I got packages of do not eats just in case, you know, another small ball head in case something needs mounting, and then small rig cable holder that like locks, you know, when you want your cable is like flipping all over the place, you want to lock it down. I have that. And then, you know, this from the studio, I got to take 3/8 headphones and turn it to a quarter inch. So you put all of this into like a little safety box
in a toolkit,
and you carry it with you, because you throw this in a suitcase, or if you're driving, keep one in the trunk, because nothing sucks more than to be at the job, you ready to film or whatever, and then you're missing some things. You know what I mean? So dude, I built one for Katie because she's new to this, and then she always be like, "Oh, I needed this adapter."
Or she calls you if she calls you, and then she doesn't have what you're telling her that she needs to fix the problem.
Right. And then she's in Massachusetts, and I'm here, so that's a problem. But this little joint right here is a small, looks like a pill box, but it's all small rig screws for everything small rig. So these are all the right size screws for every little part that's on the small rig. Come in a little pill, and then when you're done with this, you can put different types of weed in it.
You said different types of weed. Make sure you label it though.
Yeah, You definitely want to label it though. So yeah, I mean it's cool for rigging your joints up. You know what I mean?
See. So, wait, where'd you go? Let me put you back on here. All right, so I'm going to do this guy. There he is. See, dude, this sucker. I like this, right? And I'm just fooling around with it. What's the mist filter you have on now? What's the one you have?
Right now, it's a Nisi.
Got it.
Nisi Black 1.8. I like Nisi and breakthrough filters, but Polar Pro is good.
All right.
That's a Polar Pro right there. I can tell.
Farting around with this, and so here's the mat, and she fits right over top. And the funniest thing is the fact that it
what
just
mat
looks
box
sexy.
Is that?
I got the small rig mini, right?
Okay.
And I tell you why I got the mini, because does this fit? No, she's not gonna go. Oh, duh. So the filter's got to go the opposite.
Well, yeah. The other thing too is your Polar Pro at the end. It likes to be the last filter.
Yep. Just thought about that. And so the adapter ring has to go on first. Yo, listen, so let me tell you something I did that's crazy. And I did some shots at the mall. I went to the store. Look at this side. So this is the 2870. And when I say the picture looks great on here, it is phenomenal. It's like half the pound the weight and it's smaller. You can't beat that.
That's the Sigma 28.
Yeah, the Sigma. So it's like a little less distance and a little less width, right? But for the average pictures that I'm taking, it feels so much lighter. It's like a pleasure to carry. Beyond the 2470.
Do you one better? I'm about to do you one better.
What you got there?
28 to 75 is the Tamron.
The Tamron, yeah, man. I knew you was going to say Tamron. Something told me you was going to say it. What
folks don't know is somewhere about 2 years ago, Tamron needed some money. And you know who gave him some money?
Who?
Sony.
Oh, that's what we doing.
Tamron said they say Tamron, but they're actually Sony's.
Oh, that's why they work so well.
So that's why they work so good. This joint is light, fam.
So wait,
why
you got your timeout on
a different screen?
Yeah, you did. Because I was sitting there like, you on timeout, bro.
How the heck did I do that?
Look, you doing that, and then my what's name don't want to come off because she don't want to screw way in there. I'm like, oh, seriously? That's what we doing? So she doesn't want to sit.
That's weird. My whole joint went to sleep. Hold on.
Oh, you purple though.
Funny, right?
Yeah, you purple. So you ain't got no problem. Okay, I see how that's going. So interestingly enough, Credit Dave, what's going on? I see you guys in the column. I am so sorry. So that guy, and they tell you to put that on first. So while Doc Rock is there and he's coming back, I'm going to put this matte box on here. All right, matte box. So matte box wants to chill. Oh, I see what they were saying. They said you had to put that filter on, so now you don't have that quick on and off with these filters with the matte box. I see. But you can use the filter. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Your filter is right in here. And you still have the versatility of turning to your stops. And there she is. We are pretty much done here. There's nothing else that I really had on the plate to add on here. So now I'll get to doing a full video and review on this. Once again, James, you're gonna like this. The fact that you can just push this button and turn everything off, push the button, turn everything on. Now what I'm trying to figure out is this microphone. Doc, you still there? Make sure you're there in sound. He's purple, ladies and gentlemen. As the music's changing, the purple box that you see up there, that purple box is Doc Rock. Doc Rock is in purple right now. And so he's on purple timeout. He's on the Prince Purple Rain timeout right now. That's it. And it's all still love. Man, I can't wait to get out to Hawaii just to mess with you behind and
Yo,
do something.
You know what's crazy is it's like my what you call it, like both cam links just disappeared, but I just upgraded to Monterey, the latest beta. So
all right, wait, did you cut the camera off and cut it back on?
No, it's I unplugged my cam links and plugged them back. I mean, my cam links are not even showing up, period.
Oh, so you did upgrade to Monterey. Dude, I've been waiting. See, that's why you the doc, because everybody waiting to see, did Doc do it yet?
No, I've been on Monterey forever, but this is Monterey beta. This is the, because I have to work in beta because, develop software. Hello. But like, it didn't take out one cam link. It took out both of them jumps. And it's kind of crazy because I ain't never seen that before.
Well, you got the link. You want to pop off, come back on?
I'm gonna restart the whole thing.
It'll be right here. I'll leave a box there for you. The box will still be here.
Out here looking foolish in these here streets. I'll be right back.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, so here's what I'm going to do. Here's a funny thing, sidebar. Edelchrome is the piece that I love so much. There are two Edelchrome pieces popping off right now, and that is the Z stand right now. Notice how it's holding up everything. There we go. Welcome to K-Love Radio, bro. 12-3 broke a gang of stuff. Oh, snap. James. Hold on one second. Let me see. Okay. And let me see. I think Doc will be right back. I'm pretty sure Doc will be right back, James. If you hanging around. Let me see. Okay. Oh, now my computer wanna act funky. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I think there's a lot of glitches going on with some of these new things popping off. I don't know. So that's a camera for that. I want a camera for me. Let's go to this. If I hit that button. Okay, I'm over here. Okay, so there's a lot of glitching going on with updates and all of that stuff, but nevertheless, back over here, I am going to pop in just the closest shot so you can see this Cine rig. I'm so excited about this Cine rig. It's a crying shame. And so I'm actually using this Sennheiser MKE 600, and I actually like the sound of it. It is XLR to the 3.5, the smaller guy, whatever. Okay. I actually like it. I'm going to fix these cords tomorrow so they're out the way of the screen, tighten that in, get camera settings. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop and show you how this thing works. Okay. So let me see if I can get a zoom in. All right. Can you see over there? Or maybe you can see over here. Okay. This pulling shot right here. If I take this guy off of here, this is how we're going to look walking around. And I like it. So check this guy out here. Okay. Here's this, that's basically the rig set up here. You can fold these legs in. That's what's so awesome about this. You can fold these legs in with this Edelchrome thing, right? You can put them in here. You actually have yet another extra handle at the back. Notice this here. You can use these legs as another handle. Then, so Doc, what I was just showing was, here's the legs folded in. It's so sturdy. You can literally hold it back here as a rig piece. Then you can take the legs and turn them sideways out here. And you can grip those guys right here and use them as handles on the side. So you actually have yet another set of handles to use here. And then I have my handles over here. And so folding them all the way in, the bottom becomes a stand for, you can sit it right down on a table. So I don't have a flat surface to put it on. Let me do it right here. There. Flat surface there.
And that little hi-hat tripod you got for that just makes it monster because that's just perfect.
Man, when I say it sits so great on there, and because the Z did that. Oh, I hit the daggone button on the stupid jib. That's why she just.
I was wondering why the jib came over there. It was just
it came over there. I hit the button on the iPad and like I moved it. So, but here's the dopest thing. So if I were to put like a Ari or not Ari, what do you call it? Whatever bottom on here, that standard, I could like quick snap it, but I leave the screw for this. So you can put it right into the bottom of that stand, right? And you got your whole setup sitting on here. The adjustments that you make, so if you're permanent somewhere, you sit on the table, you got the guy going, and you just straight up like here. And then check this out. You just sit there and you can tilt this, work on it like a car. Put that joint up, as you say, like a Corolla. Put it up on the two little crates, you know what I'm saying? Get under the bottom, work on it, point it downwards. This Benro stand is going to hold it. This guy is fine. If you don't have this, you got the legs here. And the cool thing with those legs, you can reverse and put the Z stand on top of the legs in between the two. And then you can have the legs out and then still use the Z stand to tilt and put the camera in the old kind of way. The good part about this is when I get ready to pick him up, twist this out or quick unlock it. And look how you hold your hand underneath here. This fits right in the cradle of your hand. And so you got that and you got the handle. So this handle, I was telling everybody, my dumb behind got a button on here and it doesn't work with the A7C. A7C doesn't have a port for it. All of the full frame light cameras, the A7Cs, the 2s, the 1s, all of that, the button works with it. So this is just a dead button. That handle on the rail, then this one for guidance here. I think I'm gonna lose this big microphone. It's kind of like super big. I'm gonna step down on the microphone and to make it look a little more petite, but the microphone sounds great. I'm probably going to use the DJIs that are coming out because I like what they're doing.
I'm using the Rode NTG, right? So this is my go-to, and then mainly because with the USB-C, you can plug it in with your computer or whatnot. The other thing that I really like about this Rode joint is that the volume adjustment is on the back. You just turn the, if you need to adjust the mic, you just turn the little joint right here. Okay. So I like having that there instead of fussing with the camera. So this is the Rode NTG, but Tom just did a review today of the new video mic, which is a baby. And he's like, yo, it's pretty gorgeous. I'm listening to it. It's close to that, right? Right. I also got the baby deity. But for shooting, the one that's got my eye and I just ain't pulled the trigger on it yet is the MKE 600. It's the little Sennheiser about this big.
So you mean the 400?
They got two. They got a 400 and a 600.
This is the 600 here.
Which one?
This one here.
Okay, so it's the 400. It's the 400.
The 400. I just saw a review. Look, so this is the weird thing. I was telling a couple people about these. I don't know what the glitch is with the cam links, but I literally have to take and just shut one camera off. It happens every now and again, but I shut one camera off and cut it back on. And look, it just it took the freeze off. Wait, here it comes. So the freeze is off. But see, I was frozen for a minute. So if I turn one camera off and just turn it back on in the app or just tell Alexa to do it, when I tell her, sometimes she screws it up. Everything just pops back up and everything unfreezes. And I don't know where the power thing is that tells the computer to unfreeze the cameras. So I just randomly cut one camera off, not all of them. Just pop it off, pop it back on, and everything starts working.
See, it's some weird power glitch because, that stuff... It's nerve-wracking. And then that's why I bought this TS4 because I'm the new cow digit because I'm supposed to fix it. And then DJ Rob was like, nah man, cam links don't like that joint. And I'm like, what? So
wait, did you see the DJ Rob shout out from Jazzy Jeff though?
Shut up, when?
He's a freaking ball, man. He's a baller. No, he got straight. So I sent him a picture of me and Jeff. Jeff shouted him out like he was like, yeah, shout out to my man DJ Rob out there in Las Vegas, LA area. And I was like, damn, okay. Jeff shouted you out like, yo, he said you the man in Vegas. So Rob is on the low. Rob on the low being real silent, man. He's the man. And did you see his video where he did do a little something? He did every instrument. Did you see that video?
Yes.
Dude.
This guy, I know. Yo, you know what I've been bugging on lately?
What's that?
This like a producer thing. I sent you like one of the clips where he was talking about
you killed me with them videos, man.
Man, yo, that dude Warren, he goes deep, right? He's like a 60-year-old Tom Buck. Like he goes hard. And I'm like, yo, these videos are good. So I've been looking at a bunch of their stuff. The one he did about Good Times was so good, and then he did one with like Muddy Waters. Like all of them are good. But I just been watching the ones about like Sledgehammer, you know, Peter Gabriel, and oh my goodness, what's my man's name? In the Air of the Night.
Phil
Collins.
Yes.
Yo.
I can feel it coming in
the
air.
I didn't realize this, but that was when they invented the gated snare, was on that joint, and it was an accident.
Oh, really?
He had it out of phase. They didn't, like, you know, we got buttons to say I want a gated snare. Back then, it was a complete accident. He had accidentally rewired the talkback backwards, because you remember back in the day, you had to actually run a circuit for talkback. We didn't have a button on the mixer where you just be like, hey man, can I get a little, I need you to lean into the mic a little bit, you know? Or, hey, can I get you to turn that up in my headphones? We didn't have talkback like that. You had to route a talkback circuit into your patch bay. Patch bay? Them young kids, what's a patch bay? Never mind. Anyway.
Wait. Good, Kevin, look what Kevin said. Doc, you threw me with the glasses last couple of times. He says, I've seen you. Do you still need them, Doc?
No, I don't. I can read right there.
Dude.
I need to check out that new video Tom did. Both of these mics are good, but I can read. I just spent like $4,000 on burning my eyes, bro. I can read. If it's really small type or whatever like that, I gotta throw these on, just lean the head back like a normal 50-year-old person.
And you got it.
Back off again.
See? Yo, bro,
you know
that MK, so you are gonna grab that MKE 400?
Been thinking about it, but right now I've been focused on rigging stuff that will make us capturing. I want to make capturing footage in San Diego. I'm about to say Frisco because I'm talking to Kevin. I want to make capturing footage in San Diego as frictionless as possible, because what happens when we was in Albany, Diana and I together, right? Two of the dopest creators in the planet. We're together, and you know we didn't capture as much as we should have because everything's in the bag. Right? I want to be able to just be like, blip, all right, let's go. So the dope part about a rig is once you set it up, you ain't put it back in the bag because you don't want to set it up again.
Good. Listen, so great argument.
You're correct. You will shoot more because once you put it together, you get to your destination. You sit in front of your car, you click, clink, clink, you set everything up, right? It's going to take you 10 minutes, 15, cup of coffee, whatever. But once it's all together, you ain't sticking it in your bag. What you're going to do, you're going to be walking around, what can I shoot next while I got this sucker out?
I agree.
That's why it matters.
I agree.
That's why it matters.
I agree. It's like you want to walk
be
around
like, oh, it's a lot to carry. No, it'll make you shoot. That's what it'll do.
And so you know what? So you're gonna rig your A7, the newest one?
Yeah.
So if I didn't,
it's gorgeous.
If I didn't have that A7C, right, the idea would have been to put and now I have this rig where I can just drop the A7 on there. So to your point, if I was able to come to San Diego, I would throw this rig in, right, and make it where absolutely you can just pop this guy right out of here, disconnect a couple of things. Like, where's she going? And you got your camera to take photos or you know, smaller stuff. But that whole idea, like you said, of the rig.
Are you holding it into the thing with the Ulanzi clip? Or are you using
with the Falcon, what's it called, the Falcon 38 or something? Yeah. So I got it tight in there, you know, screwdriver, little elbow grease tight, and it's holding up. Like I've kind of tried to, you know, force move it a little bit, and I thought I was going to move this off of here, I'm keeping this on here. Like, this is my second one. I got the other one is still on the ZV-E10 over here on the desk. Cause you know, the clients, man, they come in and one day it's kind of like, oh, I want it to be higher. So then you got to move the sucker up, then you got to move it down and all this and that. And I'm just like, I just got to leave it up there. So I got this one, put him on here.
You ordered it already?
And so,
okay.
Doc's getting beat
Keep
up.
You get me in trouble, damn it.
Doc's getting beat up. You got to go, Doc.
Yeah, man. If you see Roundhouse Kick coming in the studio, I'll be like,
don't sit there and get in trouble there, bro.
Hey, she not tall as Miss Tina, but she kick hard.
Go cook, man. You know, listen, I can't be on here long either because Tina was like, look, she was like, you know, you ain't gonna be staying down there all night. But see, you know, the reason why I'm still alive now is because I'm not gonna lie and be like, I was on with Doc. And so you know,
I see. You could use me as an excuse.
Kev, that's how you got to do it, Kev. I was like, I was on with Doc. She gonna be like, okay, how's my Doc doing? Okay, what was y'all talking about? Ha, ha, ha. And she forget all about the fact that I came upstairs at 12 o'clock at night, see? But see, if Doc wasn't on and I don't have no evidence, she gonna be like, you wasn't on with no Doc. You was by yourself just talking.
Hey, I'm gonna send you some clips. Would just be like moving around in the studio, and you can just like stick in the video. Be like,
see, Doc
he was
live.
getting something out the back.
He on the joint. See right there. Gregarious, what's going on, bro? Yo, I'm trying. Look, all right, I'll talk to you later. I'm trying to get Diesel like Gregarious, man. See that? Greg, I don't have that, man. I'm trying to get there. So, Greg, we about to sign off. The gang is not here anymore. We were on here, but we're not here anymore. So, let me see. Hicks, I see you. Now, let me see. I'm just going to finish this up and get off of this joint from Wife Kills Me. So, I am going to make a video later on about this whole rig. I'm going to take some sexy pictures of this guy. With my other camera, I'm going to take some sexy pictures. What I will say is you cannot beat this right here. This is the Keith Pelzer version of doing this. And I actually like it. So check him out. There's that Cine rig right there. Of course, this is one of the most invaluable pieces that you can put in your studio if you're creative and getting out and doing a couple of things, okay? It's not absolutely necessary. Again, y'all know I don't like to push on people. You have to get something that you don't have to get. But for inspiration, I'm into the Cine rig now. I totally agree with Doc. So this is the MKE 600. I like it. It sounds wonderful. It is directional. So you really want to be talking to the person and you want that person to be in the proximity where this camera is. That's where you want them to be at. So you want the person to be out here, over here, right? Wait. So here's the camera. You want the person to be right here where this camera is. Not this close, but in this direction, because this microphone is literally going to pick up there. It is not grabbing anything on this side. It's not really grabbing much on the other side. This mic is really one of those, you pointing it at where you're talking, and that's where the mic is going to pick up at, okay? The MKE 600. I'll make sure I can see. Okay, by the way, you need a roller skate on the bottom now. No, I don't, man. Greg, that would be crazy, right? I can rig a roller skate thing on the bottom, but I'm not trying to roll this guy down the street. I'm really feeling this guy. So I can drop this camera so I can see these comments a little bit better, because it's really killing me not being able to see it. So, okay, that's the Stormtrooper one, right? Yes, absolutely. If you're talking to me, James, that is exactly what's going on. We call this the Stormtrooper thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this Peter McKinnon stuff thingamajig down here, and I'll show you how this guy looks. Let's drop this guy down here. So if I take this off of this rig, it actually gets even more sexy. Check this out. We're going to pop. Okay, yeah. So notice how that just moves and tightens. Let's get this up here. I'm going to unscrew this and show you how And this is going to be my profile picture. Let's just move the Benro stand here. Move that out the way. Now, first things first, look how it sits. The rig sits right down on these feet. She's not going over that way. She won't rock backwards. She's not rocking side to side. She's good to go. Okay, you see her? Now, you put the legs out, which is more secure in my opinion. Take these legs out. This is $170 from Edelchrome, but if you catch it on sale, you can get it for like $129. They do go on sale. I would always wait for the sale on most Edelchrome stuff unless there's an emergency and you actually need it. So this is one way that you can put the feet like this. I like it. It's sturdy. You know that when you put this guy down, she's going to sit where she needs to be at. Let's go a little bit further. You can actually turn it this way and have that kind of crab like look. Okay, so not just Stormtrooper, but the crabby leg. Now here's what you were talking about, James, and this is the Stormtrooper situation here. Okay, turn that and you can put them here. You can always use your camera leveler to make sure that she's even. They have perfectly aligned these so that when you sit them straight perpendicular or at the 90-degree angle, is it 90 or 45? 90, right? It's going to sit even. And so this is the look that you have. See if I can get that closer. I'll pull you down here. Look at that. Perfect. See that? That is a Cine rig right there. Look at that guy. I'm still debating on this mic. I might get that smaller mic. I don't really mind this big lens on here. Keep it on there. Get this guy up. Now, you have to be careful if you turn the legs this way. I would definitely put them this way here, that way, if you have a heavy front. Now, if I put a smaller lens on there, or I could move the camera and everybody back on the rail, which may be something that I might be thinking about doing. That way, when I turn him this way, notice how the rails are there. I'll probably just shift everything back here before my finished product, because now seeing the weight of this lens, I don't want this to go forward. I'm careful now, so I'll know to take and orient it this way so that now it's not going anywhere like that. It's best to take the legs and put them all the way out flat. You kind of just don't, and definitely you don't want to do this Stormtrooper hookup here unless you need height and you're sitting it down for a certain reason. I would be very careful. This is just not ideal to actually do, but you can do that. And that is the Stormtrooper look. Sturdy, it is okay. But again, like I said, make sure you plant the feet, just check the weight distribution, and it actually is fine. It can sit like that. So if that's what you were asking, Kevin or James, absolutely. It sits well just like that, okay? This is so invaluable. This right here and the Z stand with the tightener on the side, it's so sturdy. I think it holds up to like 40 pounds or something crazy like that. And the tightening on there is just wonderful. I'll get my full situation review together once I troubleshoot a couple more things on here. I love it. It is so easy to hold with this wooden handle. I think I'm not going to replace this. Again, it does have the red button on there, which I can't use. A cord goes in the side because it doesn't work with the A7C, but I can use it if I rig the other Sony up to it. And so that is, oh my gosh, Kevin, you just bought, ooh, let me catch up to you guys real quick. Wait, did I hit the button right? Okay, Kevin, so you're not a good influence on my checking account. I just bought my Ronin RSC2. Whoo, Ulanzi lights, those little round guys. Yes, they are. Kevin, that's exactly what these guys are. They're the little cheap Ulanzi lights. They come in handy for situations like this. When you just, throwing a light on something here, you throw on the desk. The other one over there, as you see it, it's sitting right over there. It's not charged. Yeah, it's not charged. But yes, these lights are these lights are crazy. I light them up for camera shots if you want to throw a little color on it, and show some little highlights. You can put it over here and just, bring some light to everything in the picture. Okay. Zoom this back out. But these legs, so if you guys notice, this is sitting fine like this. It's not a problem. Again, I would be careful. I got the legs leaning out. It's playing with the balance on there. As I'm looking at it now, I'm really noticing that I'm probably going to have to shift the way this sits. My plate doesn't have a spot in the middle to put this guy middle. So what I'm actually going to do is, because I got long enough bars, I am going to swing these back a little bit to put the center of gravity where it'll fit right over top of this right here. And I think I can achieve that with sliding the bars. So I got to work that out. That is just annoying me right now. And so that's the only thing that's aggravating about this whole setup. And that is the plates that I have on the bottom. See, here we go again. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. Let's go to this guy and we'll back this guy up here and bring this up here. So the camera freeze situation, y'all know I don't have no problem being honest. This is why I do not recommend throwing a bunch of cam links on your stuff. You can do it, but just be careful, because you may run into a situation where you have to turn something off and then turn it back on. Okay, so we small little glitch, and now we're back into it. And I think, okay, there we go. See, whenever that happens, my situation, I just turn the cam links off, turn them back on. But once again, this guy right here, I get my center of gravity done. I got my HDMI cord hooked up, which I was really adamant about doing. As you see, the camera up top is ready to go. And when I tell y'all, when I shoot, how I'm going to show you how I walk around with this, I am so inspired just to record stuff, and my creativity is just popping off. So welcome to the game. All right, I'm going to sign off now. If you want to know a couple of products, what I got here, I will break this whole thing down. That's the homework that I'm going to do, because I'm excited about it. I will break this stuff down that I have. Do I have to roll this out the other way? Hang on. Microphone jacked up. All right, pick you up, go this way, and twist you around, bring you back up here, and we're back. All right, so I'm going to put all this stuff together, list what I got going on. Notice my desk, I got a mess down here, just got stuff everywhere. I'm excited because I snuck in, my wife don't know this, but I snuck in this 28 to 70. Maybe me and Mr. Camera Junkie can mess around on live and talk about this. So this is the 2870, and when I say it is so much smaller than that Sigma 2470, and so that 28, I'm really not missing much, because I'm flexible, able to move, and now this feels so much better in my hand. It's not as weighty. And so I'm gonna do some shooting with this, do some comparison pictures, because I do what I call the no pro. Okay, so there's so many experts out there, they'll give you a bunch of numbers and 2.8, 1.4, blah blah blah. But for the everyday person that you just like to buy gear, you got a decent camera, you got dope lens, and you going out, you know, I want to do stuff like, yo, it's 16 millimeters on a full frame camera, throw the crop on there, take a picture. Does the eye really recognize that, oh, you got an $800 lens or you got a $400 lens? All right, if you got a good eye, you get the lighting right, and you take a picture, and it's the kind of shot that you capture. So shout out to what's my girl's name? I forgot her name, Zenray or whatever her name is. I'm gonna get the name right. She said, I like how you capture your wife. And I was just like, and listen, James Hicks, you got some dope family pictures. I saw some of the pictures on your profile. They are beautiful pictures. And Lemuel captures some great pictures. It's all in the shot that you take, okay? This room right here, I didn't really like put this room together. The strategic part of it is I just put it what I like. I kept the camera in this one spot, and I started doing what I felt. This is encouragement while we're still alive. Encouragement to some people. don't just look at other people's streams and say, oh, I gotta paint the wall gray because somebody else did it. Don't just be inspired. James' setup doesn't look like mine. Mine doesn't look like Doc's. Doc's doesn't look like Mr. Camera Junkie. You know, different ones. The thing is, will you find similarities? Yes, of course, because I might say, hey, your lights look dope. Which ones are those? And then I may consider, do you have Godox? Do you have Aperture? Do you have, you know, nano lights, whatever? And I might get inspired. So do what works for you when you have an idea what you're going to do. And so need to do a stream called Gas Class. I'm with you on that, James. Look, bro, I'm gonna get off and go to bed because you know how it is with the wife. But yeah, like we can just pop on it and talk about that. We can break down stuff. And if you guys got any questions and you want to lead and guide it, you know, we can do it. So on the real, only other photographers ask about gear. Got you. That's a good one, Mr. Camera Junkie. But look, I like stirring up the pot, and I'm going to stir up the pot. And right now, it's a hard thing for me, but I went and got that 2870. It's on sale actually right now. It's like $100 less. It's on sale. They trying to move it. I was about to get the 20 prime lens, but I'm not really doing jobs as a photographer in that sense. And so I'm still kind of hobbying it, and I'm getting ready to maybe do more work as a videographer. But until then, I'm not getting the 20 prime. But with these zooms, I trust my eye. I trust my creativity to do what a lot of these lenses are doing for people without all the details, the specs and all of that. Just get the shot. All right. Thank you guys for joining. Again, I was just live to document what I'm doing with this Cine rig. And as I was documenting, Doc got on and we got into a whole bunch of other great stuff that we need to talk about. I hit the button and the jib went off, so I don't feel like resetting it. And I'm going to call it quits for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to experiment with this Peter McKinnon filter, the mist filter. I like it so far. It's actually dope. So I'm going to try that. I like the way the mechanism, you pop this on and take it off and you never have to touch the lens.